In the introduction, what you need to have is to have a hook. Do you guys remember what the hook is? The attention grabber. It's the part that's going to draw people in. This is a good place to put brain research. This is a good place to talk about the early articles that we read about. All right. You want to describe the argument. So you actually have to introduce the idea that you're looking at. What is our argument again? Okay. Do I just want to put the question in there, or do I want to restate it as restate it? Okay. You also want to give both sides of the argument. That's why it says what the two sides should be. Now, the final sentence will be the thesis statement. We'll cover that tomorrow. But the thesis statement is ultimately what you are going to argue and why. Bruce, it sounds like you're going to argue the points that social media and technology improves the lives or the actions of adolescents. Okay. Do you know why you're saying that yet? Do you know the main reason why you're saying it improves the actions of adolescents? That is a fantastic way to phrase your thesis statement. Just to simply say, I think that social media and technology improves the lives or the actions of adolescents because the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. That's a great thesis statement. For real, Bruce. Like, that's a great way to start it, because it also sets up your conclusion to maybe argue that what we need to learn how to do is just use it correctly, which is, I think, where you're headed by what you just told me. Am I right? Okay. I like where Bruce is going. Do I have a clear direction in which Bruce is headed? Do I know where Bruce is going? How do I know that? His thesis, his hook. Does his two claims line up with that? Does his counterclaim line up with that? Do I know that Bruce has completed the outline, the word web? Even without looking at it, I know Bruce has finished it, because he has a clear direction in which he's heading. That's why we're doing the word web. Does that make sense? Questions about the introduction or what you have to work on today? Okay, go and organize your evidence. Start your introduction. If you need help, holler at me. Don't actually holler at me. I'm very sensitive and fragile, so don't yell at me. I get very emotional.